Hello! We are so glad you could join us this week on this episode of Side Quest, where today we will be talking about our favorites. Oh my god! We also have news.
Favorite.
Descent to Home's End is going on a little hiatus, but we will have a place episode. We're doing a Vecna Eve of Ruin, so stay tuned for details on that at the end of the episode to figure out when that's coming.
Don't skip to the end.
Don't skip to the end. You won't like what you'll see. You won't like
if
what
you
you'll
do,
see.
I will find you, and I will make you watch the entire thing.
Evan, you can't threaten
Evan,
people.
This
You're
close.
the most non-threatening person in this group. That means nothing. It's okay. It's okay.
Why you gotta put me out like that?
What are we talking about today, Ryan?
I said we're talking about our favorites.
Oh, yeah.
And to
That's my favorite.
we'll just leave that on the back of the stove for now. I believe the first question in our repertoire is quite a relatable one. I feel like anybody who makes a lot of characters might have a lot of backstories saved up at the back of their library. So today we're talking about backstories that we would love to play but haven't gotten the opportunity to do so, whether it's because there's no
That's not
setting.
our
Favorite backstory. Sorry, I forgot about that. Whether it's maybe just because the setting hasn't fit, the general of the vibe, is just not it. Maybe the party, it just doesn't mesh with the party. You have a really evil character you want to play, but you don't want to bring an evil character into a bunch of good doers. Goody two shoes. So let's start with Halia because I think she's got an answer already prepped up for this.
Hey. I do. Hi. Hi. I have had a character for the past, I think, 3.5 or 4 years that I have been able to play because I specifically wanted to be in Forgotten Realms, but no one does that, which is fine. But I can't really see it going with any other, I guess, Archdevil, apart from Asmodeus. So she's just kind of on the back burner. Oh my god, look at puberty again. On the back burner, so that sucks, but
That's crazy.
kind of cool.
That was
Your
sick.
Why does
puberty alarm went off for 2 seconds.
What kind
Inside
of
Out 2 reference.
what kind of
What?
like backstory beats do you have in there that kind of make it inaccessible for other campaigns
Well,
other than
I mean, it is. It's just because I've made her in relation to Asmodeus. I want it to be Asmodeus because I can't picture anyone else being the Archdevil. It's just, I mean, I don't want to see the backstory really. Just kind of, if I do play it,
you don't want the whole world to know.
Okay.
We can just
I
plug-
was just
we
saying.
can just plug our ears and then you can just
That's
talk
okay.
to them.
I probably won't get to play her anyway, so I might have to remake her at some point. But basically, her name's Valdis. She is a green tiefling and a sweetie pie. But that also means because she's a tiefling, she was shit on for her childhood. So she left wherever the fuck she was born, and then she came to a new town and met a woman named Nama, which is a name in, I think, the Christian Bible. And they become a couple. And then it turns out Nama winds herself into getting a deal made with Valdis. And turns out Nama isn't actually a person, but she is Asmodeus in a human form. As devils
The
would
first
do.
imaginary friend.
No, she was like a real figure. It's just, it was like a glamour sort of thing, I guess you'd call it. And, yeah. Valdis basically is being manipulated throughout her entire relationship with Nama. Now Asmodeus, not in a dating way anymore, but if Asmodeus wants Valdis to do something, he will come to her as Nama. Because Valdis is in love with Nama. So, that's that. You didn't have to do that. I'm probably never going to use her.
No, I was plugging my ears.
That's that.
I did it out of respect.
Thank you.
Look, that one
sorry
image
for
of that
talking
dog.
So much.
Let's hop over to Noah.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Well, mine's not going to be as in-depth as yours was. That was very interesting. And I think the DM could go a lot of ways with how they play Nama / Asmodeus. I have a similar character who is also, I assume your character would be a warlock.
Mm-hmm.
I also have a warlock I want to play.
Okay.
Who would have thought warlocks have probably the best potential for backstory.
Sure, pretty good.
The only thing I basically have is that somehow he had found his god, which is either going to be Celestial or Great Old One, and he got a glimpse at his god's true form, a intangible mass of wings and eyes and strange shapes, and everybody around him went mad. But my character saw it and was like, "You're the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. I love you." And I want to have it so that he's gonna have like I think a Spanish. He's gonna be a Spaniard. He's gonna be all like romantical, and he's gonna do everything for his love, who is this unimaginable whore to everybody else, but to him, she's the most beautiful. Well, not she. It is the most beautiful thing alive.
Female person.
Yeah.
we
Like I imagine it looks like one of those biblically accurate angels, but more fucked up.
Oh god. Okay.
And he's just
what's
like,
that for him?
Beautiful.
Them.
Yeah.
Not be a him.
Noah's
Just whatever it
character's
is
a
in the
him.
Oh, sorry, I skipped that part.
Yeah, because it's just some fucking unfathomable being.
Imagine we're
What?
both in a campaign together.
Oh,
Play both of these
Oh
characters.
my
That'd be lovely.
god.
That'd be so funny.
You guys changing your characters to my next name?
Yeah, I imagine he would have like resistance to being charmed because he would just be so in love with his deity that he doesn't swing any other ways. He's found his match.
True love love at first sight.
Yeah.
He's devoted.
Do you have any like specific like kind of vibe of a campaign that you're looking for to play this character in, or
Nope.
is it just like you're waiting for the
Yeah.
opportunity for it to strike?
Well, whenever I think of a campaign, I usually like to try to think of characters that have something to do with that campaign or like the history of it. And this character I had in mind doesn't really. It could be slot in anywhere, but it's never the first thing that comes to mind.
Yeah. Okay. Let's jump up to Evan.
Why me? Oh, okay.
You were picked, buddy. Just like gym class.
Just like gym class.
I always get picked last.
Damn, they said the exact same joke at the same time.
I don't think we ever did that where I
Mute Evan. It's my joke. Sorry. Go on.
I can't believe you editor would
Claimed.
do that.
Joke claimed.
It's like gym class. Mute them both, and it's my joke now.
Character backstory I had was that of a changeling that was born in the material plane. I kind of wanted it to be that from birth he was always just an amorphous being, not necessarily their own defining traits. But I wanted them to, same kind of like orphaned rogue living in the streets of a major city. But I wanted it to be that they were part of a gang that obviously had a very high standing within the underground society. And one day this character decided to leave that gang, but obviously you can't really leave without forking something up. But they managed to escape, and now they're constantly being hunted down by members of this gang, trying to silence whatever secrets that they have.
It's real. you have a specific just the same question as before? Any specific vibe for a campaign that you're looking for to play it in, or?
Probably a more dark kind of setting. I don't necessarily know if it's meant to be a depressing story or if it's meant to be a more vigilant one, but I don't know. I just always thought of it as like being some dark fantasy type of setting.
Yeah.
That's Ryan's campaign.
Oh my god, no way.
And that's
Audio
how
listeners are
Evan's
eating
character
good today. Well, let's hop over to Alyssa.
Oh my god, it's like gym class. You got picked last. Mute Ryan.
If you mute us, then it's the editor's joke.
That's true.
Oh,
Yeah,
true.
the editor just is a
That's
voiceover.
I don't know, to be honest. I kind of just make characters on the fly.
Boo!
I don't
Get
really
off
have a
the
lot of
stage!
characters on. Oh, goodbye. No, I don't have a lot of characters on the back burner. Like, I have duo ideas with Halia, because we always think of duo ideas, but other than that, I don't have a lot of backstory related characters. Because backstories is one of the last thing I do when it comes to character creation for me.
That's true.
So
Damn.
Same.
That's the first thing I do.
I find making backstories really hard. Like, I rather flesh out what my character looks like, and then from there, it's like, oh, they have this scar because this happened, and then it's like, that's where everything kind of
Falls into
sticks.
place.
Yeah, so I don't have an answer for this question.
All right. Well,
Sorry.
minus social credit score, I guess. There you go.
What about you, Ryan?
Oh my god, I got picked last, like gym class.
Oh my god, I got picked last at gym class.
I've got a couple,
Just
but the most, I'd say, probably prominent one. I think I've talked about them a bit. Was Ambrose Grey Rider.
Oh.
But one that I haven't talked about would be George Campbell. He is a Call of Cthulhu character, and his whole gimmick was he graduated from this engineering university, and he was picked up by this tech company, and they had him making these like different devices, and they're like, you know what, you're pretty good at this. How about you want to go to move to the secret wing? And he was like, yeah. So he helped them make these
that's
like
his voice.
yeah, he talked like this. His real name is Elton.
my god!
His real name is Elton Mercy. And he made these like upgraded like jaws of life, like pull off like vault doors, a bunch of different devices that they could use. And they're like, okay, well, we're gonna go break into this government facility. Maybe you want to come? And he was like, okay.
I fucking knew it.
Eventually they did. He spent like 12 months training to do this. He got some firearms training, stealth stuff. And they broke into this government facility, and there's this fucking creature, picture End of Annihilation. Spoiler alert if you don't know what that is. But it's like this a fucking blob person, like that mimics like a person, and as soon as it touches you, you turn it like it. You just morph into it. And he took all the shit that they stole and he fucking ran because he was like, "Uh-oh, man! Oh hell no! This is messed up." And he moved to Washington, and that's where he would have been when the campaign started. He changed his name. He lives a really low profile life. He drives a shitty car in the shitty apartment, even though he has fucking $5 million. Just chilling. He's like, I can't spend a fucking dime, or I'm gonna get caught. Yeah, he's probably not excluding the one that I've already talked about. He's probably the most probably a character I'll never get to play.
I think you played him for one session.
That was a different character. That character was.
It sounds like the exact same character.
But it's you know what's funny is because I think in my head I was probably like, oh, this would be funny if it was the same lab, because I played a character named Julian, and he was a scientist who opened this like gateway to another dimension that had creatures like that in it. And then this character, he was just an engineer that broke into a facility that was doing that type of shit. So I was like, this could be kind of funny.
Me when I play too much Doom.
Me when my character George breaks into my character Julian's lab and steals his little gadgets.
King Julian.
What the?
Oh, King Julian!
Oh, hell no. That's messed up. That's messed up that you guys
I
said
love
that.
you, King Julian.
It's not cool, guys. Well,
It's so cool.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about the next question.
No, you're not.
Which would be our favorite role-playing moments that may have surprised you. So we're not talking like, oh, the heart-to-hearts or like this is a heroic speech. We're talking like when the DM pulls out like a sound effect that you didn't think a human body could produce. Or like he plays a character so well, you're like, is that you still in there, or did the character take over? And it could be whatever. And let's start with Evan. He looks like he has something in mind.
Oh God. So beginning of Jonas's campaign, like our most recent one, I had it in my backstory that a witch doctor ended up healing my character's wound when he was a young child. And so, like, one of the very first sessions, Noah's character Elzyrith and my character Hugo decided to go see him because he was Hugo's drug dealer.
His plug.
Long story short, Elzyrith left with one less ear. But just the voice that Jonas had for it was like super high pitched. Just I imagined Toad from Mario, but if he was even more crazy.
That was brutal. That was a brutal moment. I think the most brutal part about it was that you stunning striked Elzara.
Yeah, I did.
Oh my god.
I'm surprised that Elzara did not freak his shit at you. He was just like, I'll take this lump and I'll move on.
He kind of reminds me.
I'm a menace.
He reminds me of the other like seller guy that we met. He gave you shrub.
Wait, that reminds me of the oil salesman from school.
Yeah, that's an
What?
oldie
Noah,
right
do you
there.
remember that? Do you remember?
I
that?
do.
It was.
We were like in some random bumfuck city, and it was like a major one. And I was like, we can just skip past this. I'm gonna go buy some oil. And Jonas was like, no,
we need to.
no, we're gonna roleplay this. And he made this fucking dude who lived in like did like the sewers, and he had this like shop which was like an oil slick cavern. It was full. It was just like covered in like slime and grease. And he pulled out these like puppets, and he would talk to them. And my character was like, what's happening? I just wanted some oil. I didn't sign up for this. Okay.
I think the funniest part about that was the fact that Jonas afterwards admitted he was like, I just made up that all on the spot. Like it was something.
Did.
It was something that he could have just skipped, but he was like, nah, this is gonna be fucking heat. This is gonna be heat.
What was this for? His first one?
Yeah,
Skyrim.
Skyrim.
Oh.
It was so fucking funny.
Yeah,
Yeah,
fucking
the
oil salesman.
voodoo witch doctor. That has got to be one of the most surreal moments I've ever seen. Of just like, yeah, you can have it, but I want your ear. Like, what do you? At that point, it's like, is it worth it?
Yeah,
Fucking
I,
all
I
the-
didn't
Yeah.
accept the deal.
Yeah.
But the
I'll
reason
say that, and I still got the ear taken from me.
yeah, you also tried to steal from him too.
Water under the bridge.
Water and it's just some drugs. Come on, it's not here. But he made all his like furniture come to life. It was fucking plug. It was a very just watching the encounter is like watching a car accident. Like you're like,
Yeah, I also had a thing with Elzyrith that I used there, where I had this he was the artificer, and he had a bunch of these little like things that made a bunch of sounds, and I had this big like ball of steel. When I touched it, it would make a ticking sound and start hissing steam. And I tried to convince the seller that it was a bomb and that I was going to blow up the place if he did not let me go. And he was like, "Do it, motherfucker! I dare you." Dude was insane.
Yeah.
God.
Good shit though. Good
Yeah,
shit.
it was good. Well, let's
Yeah.
hop over to Alyssa. You got any moments in mind?
I do, but there's spoilers.
Whatever.
Okay, not to. I don't want to get into it. But just
Talk about it
to-
cryptically.
Yeah.
I'll attempt.
Just
'Cause we
change
briefly-
names.
We briefly talked about it, but there was a moment in Home's End that we'll eventually get to where Noah bawled his fucking eyes out, and it got me.
That's
And
true.
I'm forever destroyed by
Forever
it.
changed.
It's
Forever
I'm
Genuinely,
forever changed, and I'm
That has
to this
changed your
day,
brain
this-
chemistry.
to this day.
This has happened. I don't know if you guys know this, but this has happened almost half a year ago.
Yeah.
This moment, and it
Yeah.
still affects me.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
It was not half a year
When
ago.
was it? What month
It was
it?
February.
It was February?
It was February.
Damn, that crazy.
What have we
Because
been doing since? What the
don't
fuck?
know.
I feel like
I
we've
do
done
not
nothing.
know. I don't know.
We've
and
just
it-
been
yeah.
sitting around.
We've been twiddling our thumbs, man. I don't know what's happened between
We've
now
been
and...
preparing.
Preparing
And also
for-
trying.
Preparing.
I don't fucking know what we've done, but
Well,
yeah.
stuff I
It
can't
happened
say
almost
has
half a year
happened.
ago.
That's surprising. That's surprising.
Yeah.
Fucking February, dude. It's already June. What the fuck?
Wait, hold on.
Yeah, it's almost
I could probably
July.
give you an exact date. Hold on.
Wait, it was this year?
It
was this year.
Yeah.
I thought it happened last year.
No. No,
We
no,
only
no.
started Home's End in September of last year.
February 22nd.
What? It
Damn.
was
That's
Got that
crazy.
down, huh?
September.
Literally 4 months ago.
Well, yeah, of course she does.
How do you remember that?
Because you messaged me right after.
I did. You're right. I was like, "Oops, sorry if I destroyed you." My bad, Chief.
Your exact words was "Ayo, my bad. Hope I didn't traumatize you too."
Like I said, too bad at the end. Like I knew I traumatized you, but like I hope it didn't like you're not in a mental ward right now.
Oh my
I'm
god.
not, but it's a moment. I've never had a moment in like any tabletop like role playing game that has hit me so hard than that moment.
That's true.
So yeah.
Yeah.
The only other moment I can think of that you've ever like not been your normal self was when you yelled at me.
That's true.
That was
Yeah,
being her
that's
normal
good,
self.
too.
By the way, I think we
No,
started.
that was Lauren.
I thought we started Home's End like late July because my document for Briar was made in July 21st, and that was like the night before we played.
Might have been August then.
Yeah. That's a moment. That 4 months
Mhm.
is already been. I feel like it was literally like 3 sessions ago that happened.
No, I think it's been like more than double-digit sessions ago.
Holy shit!
I can pull it up.
What the fuck have
Oh,
we been doing?
wow.
Yeah, that's what
I
I'm
don't
saying.
know.
It's like-
There,
I
you've been
really
you
don't
did a
know.
I've been
lot,
trying to get back
surprisingly.
with the group, but
Did we? I don't remember doing much.
I feel like we
'cause-
started Home's End July 22nd because that's when I sent Noah my character's name, and
Probably
I
then.
remember writing that shit like at the table.
It's really.
I can agree with you.
So I think it was like late July,
You okay?
which is
What's happening?
crazy. It's fucking nuts.
No.
What are you doing?
I can't close my window and the ice cream truck's coming. I'm
Happened
sorry.
session 22 or session 31.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm gonna have a mental breakdown after this. Holy shit.
damn.
9
Well,
sessions.
That's
Yeah.
it does not feel like that long.
yeah, because like when we play, it feels like this happened like 3 days ago.
Because technically it kind of did.
Like in
Yeah.
It's been.
I think,
over-
well, I think it's only been like 2 weeks or a week. since
Yeah,
it
it's
happened.
been I think
Yeah.
2 weeks.
I
It
think
feels
it's been
like it's
maybe a week and a
all-
half. Week and a half
I
to
don't
2
know.
weeks.
Well, the reason why is because there was a break,
We took
And then a
week off,
second
and
break.
then-
So
We didn't take 2 breaks.
Yeah, because Noah had to.
Anyway,
not-
it's St.
not-
Holmes
yeah.
and
This
Well,
ain't
No,
We'll
no,
get
not in
back
real
to it.
life.
I'm talking about in game.
Oh.
In game, it was I think 2 weeks. Anyways, let's hop over to Halia.
What was the question again? Can you say it again?
Favorite role playing moments that surprised you. It could be funny. It doesn't have to be like a heart to heart or like a serious moment. It could just be like the DM literally made a sound effect that you didn't think could come out of a human body.
Okay. Well, like, okay. I'm trying to figure out which one I like. You know what? Whatever. For
Say both.
Jonas's, true. For Jonas's last campaign, he had a character. Well, he had a couple characters. That was the same character. Charlemagne. Monsieur Noir. Kirik, and I think there was another one.
Kiori.
I don't remember.
His name was Kiori.
Kiori? I thought it was Kirik.
It was Kirik and then Kiori.
Oh, okay. Both those. I didn't know. I guess we weren't supposed to know that they were all the same character. But it was really cool when we found that out. That they were all the same person. It was really cool. So that was really fun to be a part of and figure out slowly. And then there's a moment in another one of Jonas's campaign, which is referenced as the HR moment, because my character and he who shall not be named, his character, went, I don't know where the fuck we were going somewhere to try
I
and
think
get.
we were in like a cave system or like a
Yeah,
dungeon
something
of
like
some
that.
sort.
I think it was a cave. We were trying to get information or something from someone, and we went down, and we weren't really charismatic, so I'm not entirely sure why we went, but we did, and we're like, we will tell HR if you do not get us the information we need, and I think it failed, and we were like chased out or something. I don't remember, but I just remember that HR moment.
I
thought
think the reason you guys
I
went
don't
is
know
because you
why
were
I
supposed to be
remembered it.
stealthy.
Yeah, I think that
But-
was it.
Probably.
You guys just
And then
didn't
you guys got
stealth.
caught.
Yeah, I
No.
think you guys just didn't stealth. You just walked down like a boss.
I think we did stealth. At least Malaco tried to. I think I failed though.
I just remember like you guys literally like walking up to the door. It was locked and being like, "Yeah, we're with HR. Let us in." But it was some like gang or something like that, and they were like, "The fuck are you?"
Yeah, they were
talking
like,
about?"
I don't know, but that wasn't our first thing. But then we were like,
Why do I
"We will
remember
call
them
HR."
believing you?
Yeah, they believed you, but
Did
the
they?
thing,
Yeah, I remember
I
them
think they
believing
did.
you.
Yeah.
I thought they didn't. 'Cause I remember
think
us
that's why it
leaving
made
after
it
that.
even more funny because they failed their fucking insight check and they're like, oh shit, my bad.
I'm sorry.
I thought they didn't. I remember because I remember that happening. And then him and we ran up.
Well, you
I
got
thought we had
you
to
got what you
escape.
needed, and then you left.
Oh, I don't even remember what we needed. But
Neither.
okay,
It's been
Cool.
so
that's cool. We got it.
long. That has got to be one of the most based moments ever. Fucking.
How
yeah,
about you,
Who
Ryan?
were the eight? No, we're going over to Noah next. I'm last.
Oh, my bad.
Damn.
Sorry.
Just
Just
first.
like gym class.
um.
You dumb. I said it.
Well, a surprising moment that really caught me off guard didn't happen in this group. It was with another group that we played D&D with. There was a character called
Are
Flair.
y'all cheating on us?
Yes, with multiple people.
I can't believe you guys would do that.
Yeah, the dude was Flair, and his whole thing was. Ryan can explain it better than me, but I know that he was kind of like sleepy. He talked like all calm, like he didn't really know what was going on. And then a moment happened where like he kind of snapped out of it and like grabbed onto a character, and he was like, "We're gonna do this, right? Like we're gonna." He had something with his planet. It was he had escaped, and it was. Something was going on. He had to go back, and in that moment, he just became a lot more serious. And I was like, "Whoa,
Yeah.
this guy has a lot more depth than I gave him credit for," and that really shocked me. And he kind of flew up to one of my favorite characters just from that moment alone, where I was like, this guy is not what he appears to be on the surface. I think it's given me a lot of inspiration for how I want to act with my characters as well.
Yeah. So just without being too spoilery, but his kind of like his shtick is that his planet. So this is in a spacefaring campaign. It's very futuristic. Futuristic. His planet was invaded by like pirates and taken over, and his character and actually my character fled. And we were like, we're getting out of here. And yeah, he did have that like, very out of it kind of point of view, but now he's kind of like, I need to go do this. Like, I need to go get this shit done.
And it's not always on. I've noticed.
Like there's moments of lucidity, but there's definitely a lot of like,
It's one of the first times where I was like, I want to know more about you.
Mm-hmm. Well, that is great. I know you three don't know exactly what we're talking about.
Is this Dragonlance?
No.
With that group?
This is Cosmic Conflicts.
Is that with
If
that?
you want to hear about that more, go to Durham Radio. Look for the B&B podcast where they talk about it in the first episode, a little bit at least.
Yeah.
B as in Bumblebee?
Yeah, B&B. Bumblebee and like Noah, and then B like Bumblebee again.
Yeah, we'll put the link down there. You'll have to mull through the archive a little bit, but it's
like 3 or 4 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Probably 4 by the time this goes up.
Yeah, and it is BNB, and it is also the same podcast that was on. He talked about it. Oh my god!
Nope, that was the second episode that I was on.
Yeah, that's the second episode, but
yeah.
That's the
it's
same
the
podcast.
Same podcast. I think it's hard to pick a favorite moment. There's been so much that we've done, but I think
Too bad, pick one.
I know. Trust me, I know. I think my favorite was an absurd moment that was so in character that it shocked me. And it's when you made the tax collector's pants smell like shit. He's fucking so one of my last campaigns.
Loved it.
Noah played a character named You, and he was a black dragonborn with a mind flayer parasite in his head, right? And he was the parasite. And he was a very silly guy, and it was great. And they pretty much, this tax collector came up and was like, "You need to pay your taxes. You're passing through the city. You need to pay them." And they were like, "Fuck no!" So he was like, "I'll give you one more chance." And they were like, "Fuck no!" So he was like, "All right, that's it." And he got his guards. So he was like, "Goons, get him!" And the combat ensued, and the guards were pretty strong. And in one of the last moments before you went unconscious, he was like, "I'm going to cast prestidigitation and make the tax collector's pants smell like shit."
Because you could unsoil or soil something, and I was like, I'm gonna soil his pants.
Yeah, I'm gonna shit
Got
this guy's
him.
pants for him. So, I, as the DM, went, "This is just something else." I roleplayed it like after that moment. He was like, "Arrest these people," and then he went to these people's house. He was, "Give me your pants." But it was
very petty. He was like, "We're gonna lose, but I'm gonna ruin this guy's day."
But I'm gonna win.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it
My
was.
God.
It's one of the most like I feel like when you hear about D&D, you hear a lot about either the super silly moments or the super serious moments. And this is one of the super silly moments I can remember of Noah shitting some guy's pants for him. Like, in combat, too. That's the best part.
I completely forgot about you.
Yeah.
Like, I forgot about him. Because he's also Sir Death, aka Death Recon.
Yeah.
Funny.
True.
I have no memory.
Yeah, you weren't there for that. You joined after and stopped playing.
Man, was it funny, though. I think back on it sometimes and go, like, I can't believe that happened.
You know what? You want to know what's really funny?
What?
Blood Rain.
When we get Jonas on, we'll talk about Blood Rain. be one of the first questions.
What will be the first thing? So we ask you.
What do you?
Why did you do this
what's
to
blood
us?
rain?
Well, yeah,
It really only affected like 2 people.
yeah, and he even to give
And
him the
maybe
credit,
someone's
to give him
whole
the credit, he was like, "Are you sure you want to do this?
Yeah.
It could
He
be bad."
didn't specify the roofing system of the houses. I assumed if it's a house, it'll have a roof. So
Yeah,
I was like, okay, I'm gonna go under the
But
roofing.
like the way he said
There's
it was
none.
like, "Do you want to go inside? Would you like to get out of the rain?" And you're like, "No."
Yes, so I went
Yeah.
under the roof.
And I think the funniest part about that, this is just a little tangent before the next question, is the fact that my character Armin had just left the party because he was like, "I'm fucking done. These fucking people ruining my life," and he was like, "I'm out of here," and he was also in the radius of Blood Rain. So how he survived, I have no fucking clue. But in my headcanon, he just had a big like leaf over his head or something like that, and it's really funny in my head.
Your hands.
Also,
Very goofy.
my hands. Ugh!
Yeah, I think there is an avenue to talk about comedic D&D situations. Because there's definitely a lot of them, but none of them are coming to mind right now.
Yeah, because I think as a group, we kind of stick more to the serious side of things. But damn, is there a lot of fucking funny moments. Speaking of,
Can't be serious all the time. Come on now.
well, speaking of moments, what are your favorite natural 20 moments? It doesn't even have to be something super cool. It could just be like a DC that you never thought you could beat, and then you beat it. I think my favorite D20, my natural. I'll just start us off here. Was Caliban, and I think it was a 40 because of my persuasion. I had a natural 20, plus 12,
Oh my god.
plus guidance. I think plus an additional. There was another dice that I got to add, and I got either it was something really close to a 40 or one of the 40, but it felt good. It felt real good. Especially just because I, as a D&D player, love, not necessarily when it comes to damage, but just making numbers go big. Especially when it's like a static number, like a skill on your character sheet. Seeing that get to like above a plus like 12 is fucking wild, and I love it. Which just as the most notable member of my character roster is Thornton, who had a plus like 26 to fucking sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand. And he
uh,
probably got caught more than anybody else.
I actually think after the first 2 sleight of hand checks he made, he probably got caught every single time after that, even if he rolled super
Oopsies.
high. But it was still just so funny to be like, yeah, that's a 40. You know, that's a yada yada yada. But let's hop over to Noah. You got a favorite natural 20 moment?
We've definitely asked this question before, and my answer's probably still the same. That's when I blew that. Let's rephrase the wording. It's when I thunderous smited the merchant in Saltmarsh, and it was very
Oh, yeah.
picturesque. And if you want to hear about that, you gotta go watch a different podcast.
I think that.
But other than
Good
that,
luck trying to find it.
I think that question
I don't
was
think-
favorite. How do you want to do this?
it was also a nat 20 moment.
It doubles up.
Yeah.
I-
Other than that, I
two for
really
one.
have no idea. I can't think of any at the moment. Most I can think of was when Ryan rolled a 1 in Call of Cthulhu. It was some random. It wasn't even in Call of Cthulhu. It was after the session. We were joking around. And Ryan was like, "If I roll a 1, can Briar get a million luck?" I was like, "Yeah, fuck it, dude." And the motherfucker rolled a 1.
Yeah, then he and Jonas were like, okay, we gotta play it off. Like I get a 1.
I was like, hey, pretend I get a 1. And then I rolled it, and it was just a 1. And Jonas' face went from like, oh yeah. I was like, wait, is that a 1? Is that a 1?
It
It was so
Crazy.
great. It was so great. He was still in a huge debt of luck. I don't even know where the
True.
debt came from, but it's there.
See, I just gave Briar some luck.
Yeah, he
Because they were
was-
like, come on, you can't not do anything. Come on,
Oh.
Noah. And I was
You
like,
definitely did not have to.
he's
I did,
still
though.
he's still in
now
a
we got 99 luck.
well, he's in a 999,965 deficit right now. But I still am paying off
Huh?
fucking payments every week of it. I don't know where it came from.
What?
I think I hated
Oh.
I might have hated like a note being like, can I can I do this? And he was like,
it was something.
take away 1 million luck, and I was like, obviously it's a joke.
I don't understand. What?
It's a joke.
Oh.
It's comedic. It's satire.
Just owe me 15 coins in the Binding of Isaac game.
Yeah,
Only
that's what I thought you
15?
were talking about.
Only 15?
Just 15.
Because I helped you pay it.
Easy. That's easy. I'm gonna get that next time we play. Well, let's jump over to Halia. Got a favorite natural 20 moment?
I think I already said it, but when Karis got 2 natural 20s, and she just ate that demon up,
Oh
Mm.
yeah.
that was a fun time.
Probably in the same podcast mine is.
Yeah, probably. But there's another one that I didn't
Good luck
even
finding
know that happened last time we played Jonas's campaign. We went to this, like, I don't know what it was, but with all these, like, mages and everything, and we all got, like, one of the mages to come after us. One of them tried to, like, alter Evelyn's mind, but she succeeded the saving throw.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And-
By the way, DC.
Or-
Do you want to say the DC was 26?
No, 25, and I rolled a
She
26.
rolled a
That's fucking nuts. By the way.
Yeah, I didn't even know. I was like, oh shit, I'm gonna die.
Homie's
And
got
then I was like, 26. And Jonas was like, he's scared of you. And I was like,
He was expecting something else. He's terrified of you.
homie
Yeah.
has 2+3 spell focuses.
yeah. And I ruined that man's whole career.
You humiliated a wizard.
I
that day.
did. It felt good though. I was like,
You
didn't
deserve
know what I
their spot now.
Yeah, get out of here, buddy. Yeah, it's really, I think it. Oh, and kind of Evelyn. It's not really a DC, but it was really cool. But was there DC? I don't know. Anyway, just go to someone else. Just talk.
Oh, okay, yeah, sure. All right. We'll jump over to Evan.
Okay. This is kind of like an epic fail of a nat 20 moment.
Not in that 20 moment.
No. It is a nat 20 moment because I rolled a natural 20. So, in the beginning of Jonas's campaign, after we had left mine and Evelyn, or Hugo and Evelyn's home, we were heading to the Takatali Wilds, which was like just some random island that was used as a prison camp for like really bad people. Anyways, it was right as we were about to get off of the boat that a small rat ended up crawling up onto the ship,
Oh.
and I tried making friends with it. Well, I rolled a natural 20, but because it was a charisma check, Hugo has a -1 in charisma, and he's a tiefling. So that instantly became a 19.
Yeah.
How does that
Yeah.
happen?
That's rough, buddy.
What, getting a -1?
As a tiefling, you have a +2 to that, don't you?
It was originally a 7.
No,
I just rolled really bad.
that's awful.
Yo.
It's like, I'm so bad at talking to people, I can't even make friends with a rat.
Damn.
Oh,
Yeah.
it was some good shit.
Jesus
There is
Christ.
I was probably pissed off in the moment, being like, it was a natural 20. What do you mean?
To be fair,
But
it was a
like,
dude. It was a full ass dude. It was
Yeah,
a
I
Yeah.
was
It
gonna
was
say,
a
what
man.
it was a furbolg.
Yeah. He was
Yeah.
probably
Yeah, I was
like, what the
gonna
fuck?
I was gonna say, wasn't this the fucking same
Yeah, it was-
rat that
it was
Emmy
the
made
furbolg.
friends with?
Yeah.
The fucking
Yeah.
talking robot?
You're
Tief-
after.
Not the fucking...
The tiefling couldn't make friends with it, but the robot did.
That's all that matters. That Emmy has friends.
Friend! Emmy wants friends. That's her. That's all
That's
she
her
wants.
prime directive.
Fuck
Speaking
saving the world. I want friends.
Oh, you'll never get any. Anyways, Alyssa. Oh! I'm kidding. I'm kidding. It's your
Fuck!
turn to answer the question,
Emmy's gonna kill you.
though. There's nothing I
You
can
in real life.
and there's nothing I can do about it, even in character. So
No,
Like, if Emmy turned on
Grandpa
Sabbath-
and Dad are gone.
if Emmy
No,
turned
Emmy's
on,
not gonna kill Sabbath. Emmy's gonna kill you, Ryan.
Oh,
Yeah,
gotcha.
her figure's gonna come to life, grow 10 times the size, and
At
just
3
chop
a.m.,
you to
there's
bits.
just gonna be one blue light in your room.
Sans Undertale.
That's like 7.
No.
Hey, here's how I
Stop,
stop,
repel.
stop,
Here's how I
stop,
repel
stop,
an
stop.
attack from Sans Undertale / Emmy. I go
Oh,
rah,
I
rah, and she goes ah, 'cause she's a little girl.
hate that
Little girl
noise.
who has
Why?
4 arms, can hold
don't
4
know.
great swords, and has fought numerous monsters.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make a scary.
I don't think
noise.
she's gonna be that
I
scared of
wasn't
you,
allowed
dog.
4. I was
No.
only allowed 2.
Yeah, but Ryan used to make that fucking noise, that Sans Undertale noise, all the time at night. Stop doing it, please. It actually scares me. I hate it. It makes me so uncomfortable.
Something else that
Oh,
it's completely off the topic of what Hallie is going on about. Can we just take into consideration that Emmy can make 4 attacks with 2 great swords?
yeah, that's yeah.
Hey, don't worry. Soon it'll be 6. Oh wait, no, you're not multiclassing into. You're not going full fighter. So maybe not soon.
Actually, no. She can make 8.
We'll see.
Don't give her haste. Well, Alyssa, what's your favorite natural 20 moment?
I don't remember if this was a natural 20 moment, but I think it was. I do not remember what it was for. But I remember I had to do this really important check, and I closed my eyes and put like Hallia's dice tray on my head, and I rolled really high, and I like got it. I don't remember what it was for though.
What was
But-
this in?
Huh? I don't know. I don't remember. I feel like it was maybe one of Jonas's.
I think I have a picture of it.
Maybe.
I think it
Was
landed between your finger and the dice tray, and it was a nat 20.
Yeah. Because you used to do that a lot when we played Icewind Dale for the first time.
I did it a lot, like I used to do it a lot. Just
Like every roll you do as
You've changed.
Bianca,
You've
you
changed.
put it on your head and roll.
Not for the better.
It was really for like very important stuff. I would just be like, I need this right now.
Yeah.
And I'll just like roll it on my head. But yeah, I don't remember what it was for. It was obviously really important because I put the dice tray on my head. Come on now. Come on.
True.
If you need to make an important roll, put the dice tray on your head.
Oh my god, you saying like, come on now, come on, reminded me of
Come on now.
Elastigirl from Incredibles. Anyway.
Real.
Why?
Because in the
I'm
opening,
elastic
she goes, "Come on,
Yeah,
leave
she's,
the saving to the men." I don't think so.
yeah. I
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
The interview moment.
Bow.
You don't remember that? Have you ever seen The Incredibles?
I remember it very, very
Why?
clearly.
I
He
know.
has to. He. Come on now.
That's true.
I could. Okay.
What was that bleep I just heard?
What bleep?
I just
You
heard
wanna hear a bleep?
sensor.
You want to hear a bleep?
Yeah.
You.
Oh,
Anyway, let's
that's
move
a
on.
bleep.
I
That
feel
was a big
attacked.
fucking bleep.
I feel attacked with that bleep.
That was
There's
a-
even a black bar over his
You gotta
mouth.
like,
I don't
cover
know if
my
I can-
mouth.
There was
too.
even a black bar over his mouth. That's how big of a bleep that was. I'm gonna go cry after
Yeah,
this.
you had like the whole sentence too.
Do it.
We gotta take the spy
Anyway,
plates.
what was your favorite Nat 20 moment, Ryan?
I already said. I got like a. It was close, either a 40 or very close to a 40 as Caliban.
Oh yeah, have we done everybody then?
Yeah.
I think so.
Oh my goodness.
Ryan, I thought you go last.
I did.
You went first that time.
He went
Yeah, good.
first.
Like
He
basketball
wasn't picked
tryouts.
last for
Who
shit.
are you? Who are you?
Oh, it's
What
a
have you
joke.
done with
It's a
Ryan?
joke. I forgot it.
It's like gym class.
It's like gym class. I remember it.
It's just like
I
gym
was
class.
picked last twice out of 3 questions. It's just like gym.
Last but not least is what they always say.
Unless you're in gym class.
Unless you're in gym class.
Gym class.
Oh god.
Gym class. Can we talk about gym
Are we
class?
just in-
What's everyone's
are we
favorite
just
gym
in-
class?
Yo, when
I
they
remember-
pulled out those like multicolored scooters that you should
Oh,
on your bum when
true.
you like
True.
go
The
crazy,
rainbow tarp, rainbow blanket.
Yes!
When they pulled out
That was fun.
dodgeballs, that's how you know it's gonna be goaded, dude.
That's also true.
That's true.
What are you shaking your head
Dodgeball?
no at?
I have a
Dodgeball's
traumatic
always
memory.
fun.
I played dodgeball.
I also
I'm gonna
played
leave it at that.
dodgeball. Like,
Is that real?
cool, Noah.
No, go. I want to know.
Not you. Now it's gonna be a mystery. I played dodgeball. That's my traumatic memory. Go on.
I think there was a field trip that I went on for gym class where we ended up going to play
What?
flag rugby. That was really fun.
What a gym class
I,
field trip?
Let's go.
Yeah, because there was like a thing going on just before the summer of learning how to play flag rugby. All right, I think it's called flag
Oh.
rugby, but it's like you wear two straps on your
Oh,
side that like
yeah.
are Velcro to the
Yeah.
band. Yeah, it was really fun.
my favorite gym class is when Noah played dodgeball.
My favorite gym class is when Noah played dodgeball. Mute him, I said it first.
My favorite gym
Just
class
like gym
is when I
class.
beat all the fucking popular girls at dodgeball
True.
in high school.
In high
the
school.
opposite.
Bro.
Oh,
Oh,
So cool. I was,
okay.
I was literally the last person on the team because everyone else sucks. And I
Let's go.
boom.
I don't think
You're
I
so
played
fucking
dodgeball
cool.
in high school.
You did? Actually, I don't think
Pure
you
wedding
did
on their
dodgeball.
ass.
Only in middle school.
What?
My
Yeah.
gym teacher hated me in high school. He said to everyone else on the
Or
last
hated?
day, he hated
Hated.
me. On the last day to
Oh.
everyone else, he was like, hope to see you next year. When it came to me, he was like, have a good rest of your day.
Yikes.
Oof.
It's rough, bro.
When I played dodgeball in middle school, it was awful. Well, actually, no, it was great for me, but bad for the people because I, for some reason, kept aiming for their faces, and I hit the back of a kid named Hayden's head, and then I hit a no. Shout out to neither of these two people. And then I hit, I think, Samir straight in the face.
Damn.
Shit out Samir.
I didn't mean to. I
Never
wasn't
mind.
trying. I was just throwing because I'm bad at dodgeball. But apparently, I'm great
Speaking
if I can hit people in the face.
bad at dodgeball, this upcoming
This is why
Friday,
we're not sport kids.
this upcoming Friday, we are doing a small quote unquote series. Maybe it'll have another placeholder after. It'll be another day when Descent to Home's End comes back. But we're going to be doing Vecna Eva Ruin on Friday for a couple days. A little bit. And the reason I say he's bad at dodgeball is because he only got one hand. Isn't that the way it goes?
You can still smoke people with one hand.
Yeah.
But you can't like block or catch them. You just gotta.
Do you?
You can.
He just has no hand, not an arm. You can still block with your arm.
Yeah, but then you're
Also,
out.
you're supposed to block with the dodgeball in your hand, and you bounce the other balls away.
Yeah, but you
So you
can't
just
catch
need
it.
your
But if you
arm.
catch it, they're out.
Or maybe Vecna just has a high dex score.
True.
But yeah.
I don't think Vecna will be very good at dodgeball.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But anyways, it's gonna be on Fridays, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, as per usual. So you tune in on Fridays, get your little fix of some Vecchi action. In fact, upcoming soon, maybe we'll record a couple moments, and then the editor will put them in there.
What?
Put them in there.
Just like gym
Editor,
class.
throw a dodgeball.
Ugh!
Fuck.
Jesus.
You're not supposed to hit me in the face, dude. I'm not supposed to do that.
Sorry. Told you, I'm really good at it.
Miss Morrison, I got hit in the face.
Sure to miss more.
Bro.
Great tribunal!
bro.
The editor hit us in the face!
I need to get an ice pack.
Well, I think we all need to get an ice pack because this is the end of the episode, and that's a low blow for me, I think. I'm so sad that it's over. But you know what they say? Don't be sad that it's over, be happy it happened. Isn't that right?
You know what they say?
They say
Just like gym class.
just like
Thanks for watching this episode.
Thanks for watching. We'll see you again next week.